Alright guys, so welcome back to F1 2020, and we're gonna get straight into free practice 1 at China. But I think we have just about, I think I added some events on our calendar. How many times is it gonna do that update thing? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's see what's on the laptop here. So currently we're trying to get the team acclaim up to level 5 so we can get an additional sponsor. Maybe after this race, let's see how well we do. So I see there's an invitational event here as well. So I'm guessing probably we're gonna get to do that. Let's have a look. But before we get to that, let's just have a look at some of our facilities here. So basically what we've been struggling with, we have a lot of power. Durability is just half and half, I gotta say. Uh, Chassis maybe fine, but aerodynamics, I think maybe we can probably improve just a little bit on this. But we have $3.73 million right now. So increase application capacity to maximum of 2 simultaneous development. Either that or we can upgrade here by April 14th. That's going to be for improved build time of all upgrades by 20%. That seems to be actually pretty good. Improve failure chance reduction to 10%. That's way better for aerodynamics right now. Fabrication though, I'm not sure what to upgrade here as yet, but I want to upgrade something definitely. So let's see, we're gonna have to upgrade something if we're gonna do power. Well, let's just have a look here. Who's the best? We have a lot of power and powertrain right now. Aerodynamics just a little bit down than everything else. So I really do need the aerodynamics to come up in terms of that. How much resource points? We don't have any resource points to use at the moment. No, we don't. We will have after this weekend. So currently, I guess we're dropping just a little bit. Yeah, aerodynamics is actually pretty poor right now. So in terms of facilities, we do want to upgrade something here, either the build time or the fabrication. Mm, let's improve the build time of all upgrades by 20%. So we're gonna spend $2 million. This is gonna, I don't know, put a dent in our pockets here, but we're gonna spend $2 million and upgrade that. So by April 14th, that's gonna be upgraded. So going back to overview, it's already April 9th, so it's not gonna be. Oh, so it's gonna be pretty fast happening. So let's let's see what's here first. Oh, so we can actually put some more stuff here for between the invitational event and the Grand Prix weekend. So let's do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 days. What can we do with 5 days? Let's do a sponsor event for 2 days, and we do need this aerodynamic equipment upgrade. That's going to be pretty good. I think that's good for us so far. So in terms of facilities, we've upgraded aerodynamics to um, the build time. R&D, we can't do anything more as yet. Corporate, we're still waiting to get to level 5 to get another sponsor in. Contracts, driver market. Who would we want to keep an eye on for Formula 1 drivers to update later on? I'm not sure as yet. Let's just go back here. Finances. So outgoing, that's a lot. Finances have just dropped because we just made a pretty significant purchase. What's up here? I think there's some new stuff here. But for now, let's leave that. We're not going to work on that as yet. So we're now down to $1.73 million. So getting into Let's advance to the invitational event. Go to the invitational event. I was supposed to have a look at what it is first. I did not, but we're going to get straight into that now. So it seems to be an invitational event at a race at Netherlands. Let's see what exactly it is as we get there now.
Welcome to today's invitational event, where some of the world's finest drivers will be treating us to a special exhibition of some of the sport's most iconic cars.
I'm not sure what car we'll be using, but it should be pretty interesting. Alright, so car is going to be the 2010 Red Bull Racing RB6, Circuit Zandvoort, time limit 35 seconds. Past goal travel 7.80 kilometers. From a rolling start, race around the track to cover the target distance before time runs out. Additional time is added to your limit with each checkpoint crossed. 50,000. Provided we can get this done, pretty easily. So let's have a go at this, and let's get some acclaim points and some more money in our bank. Should be pretty, hopefully, in the 2010 Red Bull RB6. Alright guys, here we go. But that was so long ago. We should have more than one go at this. Okay, this is a little... Oh man, this is actually pretty tricky. Okay, just give me a second here. I gotta change some settings on this and restart it. I can't work with that much. Probably just needs to get us a little bit better on that. Restart the session on that one. It just was not doing it for me. Hopefully there's a little more stable around the corners here now. I'm not sure. Gonna stay off the curb just a little bit there. It's a pretty fast-paced track here. We did a esports event here yesterday for the F1 All-Stars Racing League. Went pretty well. Driven here before, but not in this car. Definitely not in this car. I'm really not having a look at the time right now. You guys can probably keep a look on that as it's going. I'm hoping I'm just doing pretty good going so far into this. Car is just a little bit unstable. Front end keeps going on me, not the back end, as a team car would have. And there, we just lost it. I'm not sure if we can still make this, but we'll probably have to give this a few go. If we can make the next checkpoint before that timer runs out, we'll be fine, I guess. Yeah, time's added now. So guys, for who's just joined, we're driving the 2010 Red Bull RB6. I think this was Sebastian Vettel's car. He won a world championship in this one, I think. Also back in 2020. Just taking it easy on the throttle right now because, you know, car is not as stable as I would expect to be around here. The F1 2020 cars are so much more stable. We are just running preset 3 as far as I know here. And we've messed that up. We gotta restart that, definitely. Alright guys, here we go. Hopefully we can get this done properly. Pretty different engine sound, if you can hear it properly, from our current cars. This is what Formula 1 cars sounded back. Oh man, messed that up. Alright guys, let's go. Cars gonna be driving pretty differently here. Well, it's not so much track being an issue here. We're just running it on the default setup that it started us with. Haven't changed anything as yet. Just trying to be careful around the corner because the car is a bit unsteady going through. Yeah, a bit of oversteer. Okay, so we gotta drive 7.8 kilometers. We're just done about 3. It shouldn't be pretty hard. All we need to do is just avoid spinning out and just get to the checkpoints before the timer runs out so we can get out of time. Yeah, about 4 kilometers now, another 3.8 to go. What was the lap time there? I didn't even know. So I guess it's gonna add a 10-second every time we get to a checkpoint. Almost at that distance there now. "12 seconds to the next checkpoint, come on." I have to just hurry it just a little bit there. Just to make it. So maybe not as easy as I expected it to be. Oh man, we're not gonna make this one, are we? Oh, we did. Kinda just pushed it just a little bit too hard to make it there though. Yeah, we made it. So timer's up. Now give me my money. And my acclaim points. Can we have a look at the replay? Maybe? You guys know what I'm trying to do. Alright guys, so that's the invitational event done. Advance on. And we should get into free practice 1 here pretty soon. We'll just get past the other activities on our calendar and get going. Pretty interesting drive from the 2010 Red Bull. Back to the headquarters, I guess we go. Alright, so also guys, I've been meaning to mention it. Any thoughts on our livery for the car? Anything you think we should change? Maybe we'll alter it just a little bit later in the season, but for now it's going to be the green, blue and black. But if you think there's something we should change, just let me know. We can do something different. That's the guy is working on the car there. So our claim is up to level 4 now, 1.88 million. Now guys, let's advance the time just a little bit. Sponsor event brought some money in, weekly resources, running costs, aerodynamics upgrade, aerodynamics equipment upgrade, gearbox durability, and we are ready for the Chinese free practice 1 at the Shanghai International Circuit. So let's get on to that. And let's see how well free practice 1 is going to go on a default setup. And you guys know how I do it. I usually do free practice 1 by itself and then run free practice 2 and 3 together and then go to qualifying after that, and then we do the race. All separate streams there. I'm really concerned about some of the turns at China. I can remember when I was learning China, there was some very tricky corners for me. So I'm not sure how well our team car is going to handle here. So let's get on to it then. Let's see what else is here. So we're not winning the rivalry so far. Alright, so let's get on to free practice 1. I forgot to check the weather. Hopefully it's dry. I'm not very good at China in the wet. I've done it before. So this is round 4, guys. We're at Shanghai International Circuit for FP1. That's free practice 1. Let's see how well the car is going to do on track.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
So let's always we start with the Ers Management Lab. Let's see how well that goes. And remember guys, we're running preset 3 here.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
pretty stable out of that one. I'm just pushing the car as much as we can, but just trying to be careful at the same time. We don't want to incur any additional expenses over the weekend here at Shanghai. Okay, pretty decent around turn 1. Going a little wide there. So definitely some adjustments probably just to get around turn 1, maybe. Or maybe we just took the wrong line, but let's see how the other turns go. That's fine, don't worry about the track limits. We're just trying to get used to the car on the track right now. We are bound to make mistakes here, so we're not a pro driver anyway, so doing the best we can here. Okay. Car actually running pretty decently on the default preset tree so far. Just maybe some adjustments on the front wing for cornering, maybe. But there's some serious high speed on this track, so that's what I'm concerned about. But let's see where we come in with lap times as we go through the session. Also thinking about upping the AI just a little bit more. AI is at 70 right now.
Your pace is too slow. Make sure you use your overtake button for maximum power.
A little bit of a better exit off that turn. Still abuse that curb just a little bit. But 8 tenths faster than the intended lap we need to get. Going on to about 9 tenths right now. A little slow getting back on throttle there.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Alright, let's just return to garage and let's check out what happened there. Let's see if we can get anything better done. Because as you guys know, I usually just do free practice 1 on a default setup and then just tinker with it just a little bit before I get to free practice 2 and 3 to try maybe something new. But it's pretty stable going around almost all of the turns, I gotta say. So I'm not sure how we're gonna work this one as yet.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 39.8.
A 1:39. How fast is that compared to what you guys usually do? Not that fast, because Leclerc has just gotten past me with a 1:39. 061 on hards, and I was running on mediums. Okay, so let's try and get as much practice programs done, because we do need those resource points as well. Not sure if we can get a qualifying done.
Trap 196.4 miles per hour.
Let's run a qualifying one, and let's see how well we feel with the card on this one. If we can actually get it done properly. So this is basically like testing for me right now, because I'm just going to see what the new setup is in pre-practice 2, how faster I can be, or how slower I'm going to be.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Just a little bit nervous getting back on throttle off some of these turns right now, because I really am afraid to break the car. Just like this. Yeah, see? That's what I was afraid of. That is what I was worried about. So I gotta be careful getting off throttle on that corner there. It is costing us some time as well here.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Maybe we can do the acclimatization using the hards. Let's see how that goes. Just trying to get some resource points at least in, so we can know how the car handles.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
A little more stable coming off there. Gonna be using a bit of overtake as well here, going around the track. Missed that one. So we missed one of the gates so far. Checkpoints, whatever you want to call them. I do feel a little bit more stability of the car right now, dropping I think that was the differential down to 60. Differential settings are pretty important here, and I know sometimes some guys actually think with it that some parts of the track are using one differential settings, and they do change it as they race to some different parts of the track. It does take a lot of work to do that, but if you do need to do it, you have to. I've never done that before actually, because I think you can get more straight line speed depending on what your settings are, especially the long straight that China has.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Kinda missed that one. Can we take that inside red curve that they added there now? Anyway, let's get back to the garage.
The qualifying pace program available in...
Let's see how our fuel management is.
We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
So we spun that. Let's try the race now. Race pace now.
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy. There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out. Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again. DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
Well, mechanical failures are starting to creep up on us.
Our fastest lap is a 1:38.8.
Let's see how bad the tire management is.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex. The pace well that lap and tyre wear is more or less as expected.
appreciate we managing tire wear better on this lap going. It's going to be the final lap here for pre-practice 1 anyway, so catch you guys in pre-practice 2 and 3. So we'll probably be trying maybe a little bit of a different setup with our wing, maybe tire pressures and stuff. We'll have a look at that. But let's see where we end up with this lap, if we're getting this in the purple or not. Just trying to get the most resource points as we can, and really get it. Good job done. Got a trophy for that. Got a lot of trophies in this game so far. I saw someone got all the trophies for this game so far. How do I manage to do that? I do not know.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Bottas, Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Okay, so we're 8th in the standing so far after free practice 1. We're just running preset 3. It's 1.4 seconds off our leader right now on the leaderboard. That's Valtteri. Verstappen in 2nd, Hamilton down in 3rd. So I think we can compete with the big boys coming for this race, hopefully. We should be able to make it into Q3 and get a good start, maybe at least 4th or 5th, if we can actually push it just a little more to 137, 136 maybe 137 hopefully, because these guys are going to be going faster on softs, at least a second and a half faster. So that is it for this session. Let's advance, see if there's anything new, and then we'll end the stream there. I think it is the entire race weekend, so there should not be anything else new. So see you guys in the next stream for FP2 and FP3. Hope you enjoyed that, as well as the invitational event we did with the Red Bull RB6 from 2010 for that invitational event. So it was pretty good.